How's it going, Mellors? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin. Quick review for you tonight. I'm going to be looking at the Symbol of Salvation live by Armored Saint. In this, you get a CD and a DVD of the concert where they play the Symbol of Salvation album live in full. If you are a regular viewer, you'll see I had an interview with Joey Vera, posted a few weeks before the release. Well, the interview took place a few weeks before the release, but I actually made it go live on the release day, and this turned up on release day, but I hadn't got around to watching it. So last night, for the first time in about 20 years, I got the house, not the house to myself, I've got the telly to myself. So I finally got around to sitting down and watching it. I listened to the audio. I did manage to get an audio of the a download of the audio a few weeks before. Thought it sounded great, and and now I've managed to watch the concert. Both are great. Just a few little differences. There's a bit of banter by John Bush in between the songs on the DVD. On the audio, it just goes straight into the songs, which isn't a major problem or pro or con. I'm just letting you know it's con. Pro or con? I said pro or con. Don't know. Yeah. Just a little difference. Just thought I'd make you aware of it. One thing as well, the DVD is in black and white. Not a problem, but it did make me wonder. But yeah, anyway. But the band are on fine form. Everyone's playing well. Whether it bothers you about the black and white thing, it didn't really bother me. It was just something I noticed. But it looks very good and sounds very good. What's really cool as well, they've slightly tweaked the songs, I've noticed. I suppose with time and just play. I mean, from the little experience I did have, I do find recording a song and then once you're playing it a bunch of times, the way it integrates into the live set, you do kind of slightly tweak songs a little bit. And certain songs had like little introductions, which I thought was pretty cool. So like the stage lights will go down and there'll be like a nice sort of melodic part, maybe with like a little riff from the song thrown in, and then merges into the song. Very cool touch. As they mention in the concert, there's certain songs they hadn't played for a very long time, and certain songs hadn't been played at all at that bit, and until the tour where they did this. And Hanging Judge, John Bush makes a note that it's one of Brian Slagle's favourite songs on the album, and ironically they'd never actually played the song until then. Yeah, one of my favourite songs on the album as well. And I can't believe they'd never played that song live before, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, every song on here is great. Tribal Dance is particularly good with its drum intro, the nice cool introduction tagged onto the beginning of Last Train Home. Another favourite of mine is another cool touch. Yeah, I mean, this is one of my favourite metal albums, full stop. Like I said in the interview with Joey, like I got the definitive edition here, so I've got you get the album. Then on disc 2 you get the demos and a 2-part interview with Brian Slagle. There's also some demos from that recording session for the album that's tagged on the end of the audio of this, but it's not on the CD. You have to get it from the band's Bandcamp page, and it's a bonus track to the download. So swings and roundabouts. Depends how much you really want the demo, really. But the fact that I've got the definitive edition of the album, this is a perfect companion piece to that. And it's really cool that you get a booklet with the original artwork on the inside as well. So I'll just compare that quickly. That's the one I've always known. It's got bit more colour in the background, bit slightly different background, while this one is just plain black. But it goes to show just how good an album this is, because there isn't every song on it is fantastic, and the album just flows brilliantly. The songs are varied, and I think it's just a perfect metal album. And it's the way things are now, you could say it would merge into the realms of classic rock. I mean, I don't think any of these songs, like Hanging Judge, Dropping Like Flies, Rain of Fire, Last Train Home, Truth Always Hurts, I couldn't see them being out of place on a mainstream rock station like Planet Rock that we have here in the UK, or where you would have it in America. But it's a bit more widdly to be rock. It is metal in its lightest, like in a lighter tone, in a more classic form. But yeah, it's one of my favourite albums, and it's great. I'm a big fan. A lot of people don't like it, but I'm a fan when a band does an album in full. I think it shows how the album stood the test of time, and it shows how the songs stand up live. And I think it shows how good an album is if it can be played live in full. You know, I suppose a lot of people have jumped on the bandwagon, but fuck it. If you're a fan of the band and you're a fan of the album, why wouldn't you want that? So, yeah, I'm really happy with this. I highly recommend it. Obviously, I recommend, if you don't know the album, checking that out first. But yeah, if you are a fan of Armored Saint and you are a fan of Symbol of Salvation as an album, you can't go wrong with this. This is awesome. So definitely worth picking up. So yeah, nice quick review, but it's another one in the can. On to the next one. I don't know what's coming next. What's the date? I think I've got Jerry Cantrell's new album coming in the post in the next couple of days. I'm waiting for Deceased, their covers album to come. I don't know. That's being shipped from America though, so it's probably in limbo at the moment. Yeah. When I've got them, I'll review them and you'll see them. So, thanks for watching as always, folks. Like I say, if this is your first video, welcome aboard. And I'll see you all soon. See ya.